Damn. Yeah.
Have you ever felt?
Are you listening? Damn.
What's up guys, Dado here. Welcome back to the channel. Today I'm doing an honest review on motorcycle products provided by Ace Bikes. Are they worth the money? Sit back, relax, and find out. Ace Bikes reached out to me on social media and they said, hey Dado, we love your content. We like that you're a motorcycle enthusiast and mechanic, and we would like to send you some products. Now, I've wrote back, I checked out your social media channels, and I really like your content. I like your videography. Your products appear to be very well engineered. Without further ado, let's unbox the products, see what they sent us, and do an honest review. Ace Bikes is based out of Netherlands. Shortly after we spoke, the product shows up at my front doorstep. If that doesn't scream customer service, I don't know what does. They also package their stuff really nice. All right, everything is unboxed, and this is what they sent me. Ace Bikes Steady Stand Multi. This unit already looks phenomenal. The Ace Tire Fix Pro. The Ace Ratchet Premium. Set of ratchets here. Both of these have a storage case, which appears to be really nice. And Ace Brake Fix. They also sent some goodies along for the shop. This is actually something I can really use. These are notepads. acebikes.com notepads. I got these and these as well with some Ace Bikes pens. Guys, this is cool. Now, one of the reasons why I'm super excited to not just unbox and set up and do a review on these products is the fact that I can use them every day, every week, month, year to year, and test durability and actually give you positive feedback. Let's start with this, Ace Bikes Brake Fix. You might be wondering, what the heck is that? Whenever you are working on a motorcycle or transporting a motorcycle and you want to lock the front brake, this tool here is a ratcheting lock. It essentially fixes your brake so it's on all the time and your front wheel doesn't move in and out of the chock. The wheel doesn't rotate in any type of way, preventing the motorcycle from moving. I'll show you how it works. This unit here clamps onto the grip, and this little piece here clamps onto the lever. You squeeze the lever in and you use these little ratcheting sections here to lock in place, right? Just like this. And that holds everything nice and tight. Super simple design, very well built, and it looks like it's going to last. Let's go throw it on a bike. The most convenient bike to use this on at the moment is my R1. So let's go over to the brake side. The red piece goes around the grip, and the black part goes around the brake lever, just like this. And I just did that one-handed. You see that? The lever is super tight. The unit is on and not moving, and it's as simple as that. I'm impressed. One-handed. Huh? Well, I was gonna put the camera down and then show you with both hands, but I just put that on one-handed. I love this product already. Also, if you need to tighten this up, this is how easy it is. Now let's see if I can take it off with one hand. This little guy gets a 10 out of 10. Next up, Ace Bikes Ratchet Premium. Check out what's inside. First impressions, nice and heavy, quality. The straps look like they're tight woven, which means that they're really strong. They also provide this awesome Velcro strap, and you know what that's for, right? Keeping this excess little piece of strap together once you adjust everything. The hooks are coated so they don't scratch anything up. And the handles here are nice and big for you to ratchet on. I'm gonna open one of these up and see how they perform. First impressions, the ratcheting system on this feels premium. Very easy to ratchet. My fingers feel really nice on this release button right here. It's not like metal and doesn't make your fingers raw. There is a hook on both ends, just like any conventional ratchet strap. There's also an extension here with this loop, heavy sewn loop on here, that you can actually hook right back onto that hook, right? You can go around parts of your bike and it won't mar or scratch or damage paint or other finishes. Freaking cool. I'm really impressed with the ingenuity of this. And it's strong as hell. Very, very heavy duty. You guys know I have big hands, but look at this. The strap is phenomenal. It looks like it's going to hold up. And their branding is on point. My favorite combination of colors is red and black. It's probably the most premium combination on anything. And I think that choosing red and black for their branding and their products, nice, very nice. If I had to change one thing on this setup, is I would make it retractable instead of the lead hanging out. I know it's kind of nitpicking, but this is an honest review. I would make it retractable so as you are pulling out on the lead, it comes out of a retractable section or it goes back in and it retracts. I think one of the biggest reasons why they didn't do that here is because the lead has to be so long and you can only wind it so far before the assembly starts getting really bulky. So I give this product a 9 out of 10. I've always preached about having this specific product right here for motorcycles, and I'm not really sure that many American companies are making this at all. So when I saw this on the website, I got super excited. I'm like, man, I hope they send me this. This is actually the only product I was gonna ask for, and they were more than willing to send it to me. Now, the Tire Fix Pro is probably the one product you guys want if you're transporting motorcycles. What I always do when transporting motorcycles is I ride or push the bike up into a front wheel chock. Once it's secured, I use straps to pull the bike forward against the trailer or a truck or some kind of fixture in front of it. This product allows you to ratchet strap the entire rear section of the motorcycle and secure it by the rear tire. And that eliminates any type of hazards that it may pose to the bike components, or actually getting snagged on things can diminish the life of the strap as well. The unit comes with its own carry case and the Tire Fix Pro. So let's unbox this and check it out and test it. Okay, this it's heavy duty, man. You can probably like restrain somebody with this. First impressions, very well made and heavy duty. Super strong. Everything is sewn very tightly. There's a vinyl backing, and then the section that sits on the tire is very grippy. It's like, it almost looks 3D printed, but it's multi-layered, and it seems like it's gonna grip the tire really well to hold everything down. Once again, the ratchet straps seem like they're built out of a super, super nice heavy duty material. These sections that hook on also have plastic protectors to keep the straps from wearing down. Now, I'm not sure how much research and development went into making products such as this one. The first thing that I noticed is the quality. Very well made awesome engineering. They thought about not only the initial purpose of the product, but also the longevity, the things that are going to keep this product lasting for years to come, so you get your money's worth. We have the buckle that clips on here and keeps everything secure. And I'm sure I could hang off of this and it wouldn't break. I'm gonna look at the instructions that came with this particular unit, and we're gonna set it up on one of my motorcycles. I was reading the manual, and it shows you here the driving direction and how you should have the strap angled, and also shows you here your minimum and maximum ratchet strap lengths here, which is pretty cool. There's also a little general advice and a disclaimer that says if you improperly use the product, it's your fault if something happens. Checking the tire pressure is actually important, because if you have a flat tire, this isn't gonna work very well. Tie down the tire fix with slight angle towards the driving direction. This should not be the only tie down used when transporting a motorcycle. They don't want you using this product to lift the motorcycle, but you can use it on the front or the rear wheel. Everything so far sent to me by Ace Bikes has really impressed me. So the last thing left is this Ace Bikes Steady Stand Multi, right? Completely adjustable. You don't need any tools to adjust it, right? Got rubber feet so it doesn't slide around. It does 15 to 21 inch wheel, and then this is in millimeters here, but 90 to 200 millimeter wide tire, right? For my application in my shop, I'm really curious if this is going to do the job for most of the bikes in here. Now, the problem is some of the bikes have really skinny tires, and some of the bikes have really fat tires. All right, everything's out of the box, and what's cool is there's only a handful of parts. It's not like massive amounts of assembly, which is a bonus. There's only a couple of pieces of hardware here, some nuts, bolts, washers, and a cotter pin. All right, first thing I want to show you guys before we test all these products is the adjustability of that front stand. You essentially have this pin here with the cotter pin, and you once you take that out, you are able to slide this in different grooves to push this forward and backwards, and what that allows you to do is adjust the rim size that's capable of clamping in here. Super easy to use and very sturdy as well. Now the front, you can see these little notches right here, and the front essentially cradles the front wheel, and how you adjust these here is you just simply unlatch it by pulling up on it like this, and we slide it left or right and put it in the groove that you need for the type of wheel that's going in here for the different widths. I'm gonna sit this front wheel chock on the floor, and then we're going to wheel this bike out and push it into the wheel chock and see how it does. The one gripe that I already have with this is when I picked it up to move it, this entire piece here swiveled down and around, and it gets in the way. If there was a way to lock this, that would be an awesome feature here. I know it seems like a minute thing, but when you're carrying this, you don't want this metal slapping against your legs, and there's no way to tighten it really, because that just pivots on a point here. Now if you had like a pin or something that went in here that you can lock it in place for transport or just carrying it, that would work. Minute detail, but I give honest reviews. Maybe the company will take some suggestions from users like myself and improve the product over time, but overall I'm very happy with this so far. Let's check it out. That was easy. I made 0 adjustments. I just guesstimated where that has to sit roughly, and it worked out. The bike is fairly sturdy. Let me see, pull it to one side here. definitely ain't tipping over. So that's really nice that it's that stable. And for just being in a front wheel chock, not bad. I'm very happy with that. Now the next question is, how easy is it to pull out of the wheel chock? On some drive-in wheel chocks, you have to pull the motorcycle up and back it out in order to get the front wheel and tire unclamped. I'm gonna turn the bike around and I'm gonna push the rear wheel into the wheel chock as well, because sometimes when I'm doing front end service and my lifts are taken up by other motorcycles, I like to secure the rear and then lift up the front wheel. Many configurations for this, you don't have to just push it forward and into the wheel chock stand. So I'm gonna set the camera back down, flip the bike around, and then we're gonna see how it does pushing the rear wheel in. I'm gonna pull it out. Wow, that was easy.
Okay, turn it around.
Like butter, super easy, very impressed with the stand. And look, some movement, but the bike is very sturdy, doesn't really go anywhere, and it's locked in there nice and tight. I'm gonna set the camera down without cutting this next clip, and I'm gonna show you how easy it is to pull it out, because now I'm excited putting the bike in and out. Next up, I'm going to lower this table. We're gonna put the BMW up on the stand, and then I'm going to test these ratchet straps for the front. I mean, you could use them for the rear or anywhere on the bike, but we're gonna be using these for the front today. And then I'm gonna be using the rear strap for the tire as well to hold everything in place. We're gonna see how that works. All right, now that the bike is up on the stand, I have the front wheel chocked in. There's really nothing holding it steady except for the front wheel chock, so it's a little wonky here. And if you guys can tell, it's off center, and that's because I made this wheel chock a lot wider from factory, so I can open it up wide enough to slide really big tires like that one there, or I can back the bike up in here and service the front ends over there. I'm gonna show you a couple of different ways you can use these straps that Ace Bikes sent me. I don't like using straps around crucial components on a motorcycle, especially if the hooks are not covered. In this case, they are. They're covered in rubber, so they don't scratch anything up. But there are also loops at the bottom here of the strap that I'll show you how you can utilize so you don't scratch up your bike. I'm gonna show you how to utilize the hook and a loop in order to have only the ratchet strap come in contact with the motorcycle and not any of the metal components. Today, I'm just hooking here to show different areas. I hooked it onto the handlebar here, and I did it at the lowest point because this would slide down anyways if we would hook it up anywhere else. You can also do it around the top of the fork. On this bike, the fork protrudes out a good bit, so you can loop it around here. And then you can tell where I take that loop here and I hook this onto it. That way we only have a ratchet strap touching the metal and not hitting any of the important parts like the carbon fiber. And then that comes all the way down, and then we have the ratcheting section. So we just push down on this here, and I'm going to hook the other strap on so the bike is nice and straight and the suspension is somewhat compressed, and then I'll show you the rear. And there you have it, guys. Now one side looks a little bit taller because it is. I have a mount up here for a camera that prevents that strap from going lower. If you're OCD and very symmetrical, I'm sorry if that bothers you. You might be wondering, what do you do with all that extra strapping? Well, Ace Bikes already figured all that out and made a very nice little Velcro tie-down strap. And this is what it looks like when things are nice and tidy. So the setup looks something like that. The bike is super sturdy, doesn't move anywhere, and when you put this little Velcro strap to hold this on, it looks very neat and it's very functional. Super easy to ratchet, really easy to release. I already tried that off camera. I love the straps, I really do. Ace also makes a different setup for handlebars, and I'll post that right here and show you guys other options that you can purchase. There's a couple of different tie-down straps. This one right here seems like a great buy, so I may just get on and order that as well, so I have that. All right, and now for the rear. This is probably going to be the most exciting for me because I've wanted a product like this for a really long time, and I just didn't find anything that's kind of suitable for what I need. So let's set up this rear unit and I'll show you exactly how it works. Kind of stoked for this one. All right, this is how easy it is. You set this on your tire. You hook this piece right onto here on this pivot point on both sides. Now obviously this lift doesn't have eyelets except for the front. I don't have them all the way throughout. So I just hooked it to the side to show you, and now this works as well, but I hooked it to the side just to show you the principle of how you would tie this down to a trailer, or even when it's on a lift. I'm gonna have to put some eyelets probably about midway here so I can tie these straps forward to hold the bike forward a little bit more. But essentially how the straps work is they clamp on to the wheel here with this grippy side down onto the tire, just like that. And then it pivots on this section here, and then the tie down strap would go to your trailer or your lift or wherever you're tying it down to. This other side here looks like comes really close to the license plate on this particular bike. And also the issue with this is the bike is to the side right now, and that whole assembly there holds the entire bike down in case one of these fails, and that pushes everything down forward and down. Love these straps here. I will be using these primarily for my trailer when I trailer the bikes. I also wanted to mention that if the motorcycle is backed in onto the trailer or backed in to a lift like this, you can also use this to tie down the front wheel and pull everything backwards so it holds everything nice and tight. Super awesome idea. I love the concept. I love how strong it is, and I love how everything works like it should. All right guys, and there you have it. We have the front straps on, the rear tire strap is on as well, and the bike is very secure. I would feel so comfortable working on something up on the lift when it's tied down with a quality set of ratchet straps and tie downs. And don't forget the brake fix, especially when you don't want something to move during transport. All right guys, that's it for this episode. If you want to check out these awesome products and more, go to www.acebikes.com. I'll have the link here and also in the description below this video. If you want to support your boy, go to www.dadomadeshop.com. Check out some goodies that I make and ship directly to you guys. I always get messages and people ask me, how can I support? If it's something that you see on my website and you like it, mention that you saw it in this particular video and I'll hook you up with a discount. How's that sound? Thank you guys for watching. Huge thank you to Ace Bikes. You guys are phenomenal. The amount of detail and engineering and care that you put in your products, and also the customer service, phenomenal. I'm actually getting on as soon as I'm done with this video, and I think I'm gonna order some other stuff. everything that you guys have sent, everything that I reviewed today, everything that I tested has been awesome. I can't wait to test some of these products out on the road using my motorcycle trailer. I'm always honest about every review that I do on any product that's ever sent to me, even the ones that I purchase. And I will tell you, Ace Bikes, guys, thumbs up to you.
Are you listening? Damn.